Welcome everyone to today's episode of Monster Hunter 4 Ultimates. In this episode, we die a lot, probably. You're not going to see my failures. I'm not going to give you the weakness. But here we are. I hunted a ton of Seregios and made a new Seregios armor. We have a few new skills, like Constitution, Mind's Eye, and slow sharpening. So yeah. Also I crafted this nice charge blade and this Regius charge blade. I upgraded everything. Everything to max where it can be. This is the Regius charge blade. So everything is upgraded to max. And the next step is going to be hunting a Gravios. A black one. For certain. So let's try that again. Shall we? I will see you in the fight. Here we are. Let's try that again, shall we? This is the second try on Black Gravios. The first one was increasingly bullshit. And I got salty about it again. It just feels like the monsters are increasingly becoming so much bullshit. From this point onward, it's mind-numbing. Like, holy fuck. Let's see if we can do this with the water charge blade that we have. Those beams of Black Gravios are so bullshit. I'm just telling you. Also, I'm getting rid of stun as soon as I can. I probably will, in between recordings, grind out. I think before the next episode, grind another decoration for stun resistance. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? Because stun resistance is important, I'm not playing this game without it anymore. I don't care. Black Gravios has shown me that the game doesn't want to play fair. Because it can instant combo you with beams. Did I tell you that? That beam that goes up and down, like this, can instant combo you. If you get hit by it, it will almost every time use a white beam. Immediately after that, you cannot dodge. They don't give you enough time to dodge that white beam. And then you instantly get stunned. You get instantly stunned, and Black Gravios will run you over, and it's done. It's a freeway combo. We might see that in this fight. It's a absolute bullshit combo. It's a absolute bullshit combo. And yeah, the game's not playing fair anymore. So why should we? I'm going to get stun resistance, and I'm not feeling guilty about it, to be honest. So yeah, that's about it. Why do you need to stand over there? Come on, come over here. Yeah, stand in the lava where we can attack you. All of his attacks also have exceedingly bullshit hitboxes. Like, I got hit by stuff that I shouldn't have. so bad. Some of these fights make me actually wonder why I ever liked this game to begin with. I'm also going to debunk at one point the claim that old school Monster Hunter was slow and methodical. If by slow and methodical people mean made for multiplayer, then yeah. Like, single player old school Monster Hunter is always bad. Well, at least, here's the thing, low rank it's good, high rank it's bad, usually. That's how it goes. Because they just up the monster speed without giving you any way to combat this. Except attack up and defense up. Like, that's all they have to combat this. Come on, Gravios. This is going to combo me. Yep, this is it. Oh, come on. I hate that stupid explosion afterwards. It's such a cop-out, to be honest. And then you get to the bosses in Old School Monster Hunter. And that is where the good fights are. Like, I like the bosses, always. There's always some good fights, to be honest. Maybe it's just more a gripe I have with 4 Ultimate. Especially the high rank monsters are just atrocious to me. Most of them. We will get to the next one that's going to be a huge wall for us. And I'm not even going to get salty at that. Like, that's the monster that killed my last run. My desire to play this game anymore last time I played it. And I think it's going to be a cut together of all of my failures. But I'm going to try not to get too salty next time. But sometimes I can't help it. There's no game that irks me as much as Monster Hunter, to be honest. Like, Monster Hunter grinds my gears. Sometimes. I've heard that's why people play them. Oh, come on. Sometimes you just can't get close to it. And I don't know why that is. Let's unload. Now it's going to try to combo me again. Yeah. And they also needed to give it the plesio hip check. Apparently. Because that's something every monster needs. Go. I'm a little bit anxious right now. I really, really don't want this game to end. But the problem is, these huge walls actually makes me anxious about the continuation of this. Because if I can't get past them, I need to stop playing the game. And I've already grinded so much in this game that at one point I might just lose interest. Like, I've grinded a ton. Like, that Seregios was my entire day yesterday. And it's like, yeah, Monster Hunter has always been grindy, but if I'm grinding and I'm still hitting these huge walls that just seem unfair to me, then we have a problem. And I really... Oh, it's going to... Fuck! How does it detect that? Sometimes it feels like it has magic bullshit powers, like... I'm almost out of potions. Come on. We've beat you up quite a bit. Also, the problem I have with Black Gravius, it keeps rolling over a ton, but there's no real indication that it's taken a ton of damage. Not sleep. Not sleep. Fuck. It also seems to have a ton of health, which I don't appreciate. Let's unload as to the best of our abilities. Let's try to not repeat the mistakes of our past. At one point, there's probably going to be a point that we need to take honey with us. To bolster, to make more mega potions. Because the monsters are going to drain them a lot. I'm pretty anxious about our next big wall, to be honest. That's going to be a huge one. People might know what that is, and it's a monster that isn't that bad in later games anymore. At least in Iceborne, it wasn't as bad. It's actually a pretty cool fight, kinda, in Iceborne. But in this game, it's an absolute menace. Where are you going? What is it doing up there? Is it trying to eat minerals and stuff? Maybe. So let's go. Let's try to beat this. Can only hope for the best. Yay. We all love it if we get immediately bodied. Come on. You can hold a candle to me. It has so many stupid hit zones, it's so ridiculous. That seems like it was a good combo. Let's try to combo it into the ground. And try not to expect that much. That seemed like a pretty sick combo, like knocking it out of the air as well. Are you sure about that, bro? That you want to do this? Okay. We get it. There we go. You're mine now. And yeah, we are going to catch all of them. Like, if we can, we will catch them. I don't care. If they make the fights, if the fight is easy, I'm going to try to kill them. But if they refuse to cooperate the entire fight, or I need to have multiple fights with them, then I'm definitely going to catch them. Like, I don't care. Well, if it dies now, I might just stop. I might just not catch it. If it dies now, before it's even... That was close. That would have been an instant combo. Now I'm just asking myself if last time I just got completely unlucky to get instant comboed 3 times. Maybe I just got unlucky. So yeah, let's use our last potion. And... Let's let it get to sleep before we can catch it. We have enough trank bombs. That should be enough. Let's wait a second. That's usually how I do it. That's usually how I do it when I want to catch a monster. Just wait a second so it can properly go to sleep. Or it doesn't. Sometimes it fails. I want to get under you, to be honest. Here we go. That's it, big guy. So that was a Black Gravios. I don't know why I fainted, why I failed the first time so much. Probably it's pretty hard to deal with the lasers on your first time, but yeah, that's about it. See you. So we got a bunch of materials out of that Black Gravios. I'm actually kind of excited. Let's see. Ooh, an Azure Rathalos. So that's our next monster, huh? Azure Rathalos. So that's our next monster. I'm going to prepare and we are going to meet the Azure Rathalos. So, with Azure Rathalos. I don't know what this one entails, to be honest. I don't know if this is a story quest and we are going to find something else. Maybe. There it is. Oh, there's a Steve here. Okay. I probably should have brought dung bombs with me for this one. So yeah, Steve is going to be an invader from this point forward. So that's a huge problem, but... Well... That was chunky, huh? So yeah, that's a huge problem. I think that's why this quest is so highly rated, because it has an Azure Rathalos. Azure Rathalos isn't really that difficult, but the problem is you have to deal with Steve as well. I have hunted so many Zerachios, I would just... The best thing would just be just taking out Steve as well. But I don't want to, kinda. I also brought flash bombs with me, as you can see. Which is basically Rathalos' weakness, is flash bombs. So let's try it. I think there's the Azure Rathalos. I don't really like having an invader in these quests. But I probably should have dung bombs with me at all times during these quests. During these next ones. I remember that during the next wall that we have, there's actually a Zerachios present as well. Also, I have my thing with me. Come on. Is that all? Azure Rathalos does that a lot. Tries to poison you a lot with its claws. Just stand still. Come on. I don't think we had too much trouble with regular Rathalos, but Azure just flies a lot more. And then you have Steve to deal with on top. Also, that stupid claw attack is absolutely unavoidable. Like, you cannot dodge through this normally. You just have to superhero dive to avoid it. Hitting Azure Rathalos is not easy, but I don't think it has too much health compared to regular Rathalos. Especially if you look at Black Ravios. Black Ravios had a ton of health. I don't think this one has as much. So yeah, we will use our block ability a lot more in this. We also need to utilize the block more cleverly if we want to continue from this point forward. What the fuck was... Yeah, no, that's the bullshit I'm talking about when it comes to this. Like, you can have Steve sharpshoot you from the side. Like this. I need dung bombs desperately. Oh, come on. Glad I have bleeding resistance, Steve. Can't you see I'm wearing the armor of your people, Steve? You should be scared by me. Probably should have paintballed Steve. So yeah, I managed to build up all of this and not really hit Rathalos with it because Steve interfered. I managed to build up my charge blade, my charge. It's going to claw at me again. Because that's all it ever does, really. I don't really like Azure Rathalos. Not because I have a huge problem with it, but because it's not really that different from Rathalos. The only thing it does is just claw at you and poison you. Which kind of is difficult, but... that's the only thing it has over Rathalos. That it's easier to poison you. Come on, let me hit you. Oh, come on. Why is it so hard to hit you? Oh, come the fuck on. I don't give a fuck anymore. Come, big guy. Let's settle this once and for all. Then you have this fucking Conchu in the middle that just like to run you over. Come on. We need to deal substantial damage. Also, shields are pretty good because we have stamina skills available with the Steve armor. So our block should be pretty good. We already broke its one wing. We should be able to do more now, hopefully. Just likes to run around a bunch, to be honest. It's more just of an annoying fight than a good fight. Like, Pink Rathian was a bad fight. This is just annoying. Just likes to reposition itself a lot. So all my attacks end up missing. Oh, come on. Can't you pin one of my cats so I can finally hit you? Like, what? Instead of me? It's just an annoying fight. I don't know what to say to this. I hate it a lot. But the only thing that makes this quest difficult is Steve being present. Like, that's the only thing that makes this quest really difficult. It's just Steve being there. Oh, come on, there was a hole. How did none of my attacks hit there? Like, oh. Rathalos is a problem. Thank God. Let's wait on it for a bit. Oh, come on. I'm trying my best, guys. Oh, come on. Not even that great. You're not even that great at being a Rathalos. Like, come on, dude. So yeah, we're going to see Steve a lot now. And it's probably one of my least favorite invaders. Probably. I would say Devil Joe is worse. Because Devil Joe is Devil Joe. And he just keeps fucking things up. But it's probably preference. I don't really like the concept of invaders too much. I think how they are done in later games, in World and stuff, is okay. But it just shows the older games are just not made for fighting two monsters at once. And having invaders there just means that you need to bring a lot of dung bombs, because they're just going to be annoying. Don't fly away. Oh, come on. Your paintball just ran out. It's going over there. Here we go. This is going to take a while. But we should go slow and methodically into this. First off, let's put a paintball on it. And then we... Oh, come on! Fuck you. How? How can you still fly when you have a paint... When you have... I thought Rathalos can fly when they are dazed by a flash bomb. It's probably not the best well-placed flash bomb of me. Still. God, I can't see a fucking thing in here. Problem is, I know that I also have to grind this one. Either this one or regular Rathalos. So... yeah. Oh, God. I'm actually okay with my performance, but somehow... some of this Rathalos doesn't want to yield. And now we're unloading again. Come on. That should have done a ton of damage. Oh. That one is such a cheap shot. Oh, my fucking God. Yay! Instant turnaround! Oh, fuck. I'm almost out of potions. Also, it doesn't stagger a lot, which surprises me. Usually Rathalos stagger at the slightest inconvenience. Oh my fucking God. Is that... these fights are... Here's the thing. Here's the problem. I already have one of the best armors I can have in the game. Like, and I'm still struggling a lot against these. So stupid. So yeah, I promise the episodes are going to be... The fights are going to get shorter, but they are not. These fights get longer and longer. We're already 50 minutes in. Here we go. That's a tail. And that's a Steve. Steve, why do you need to interfere like that? Why? Go after Rathalos. Oh. Glad I carved this. Steve, what do you want? Do you want another whooping? I already gave you enough whoopings. You can't bleed me, Steve. Let's capture that Rathalos and be done with it. At least with this quest. I think the next quest is already going to be a huge wall for us. I don't have any traps with me. Do I? I didn't even look if my traps will be running out soon. That sucks. A lot. And so we have to kill that Rathalos. We have almost nothing on us to heal, and we have to kill that Rathalos. That's going to be a chore. Are there monsters in here? Yes, they are. Let's try and use this on Rathalos. Come on. Ah, that worked! Yes! Oh, I'm so glad. I love it when that works. Yeah, as I said, I didn't even hit that Rathalos that much because it was flying around a lot. So, yeah. And another medulla. Cool. I need that for my fire element one. I think I need 3 of them. But yes, Seregios can become an invader in future hunts. So that's a huge problem. I will see you back at the base. Here we are, back in base. Some kind of anomaly has occurred. Yeah. So yeah, probably we are going to see that anomaly. So we need more materials. And we need to hunt a brute Tigrex, as it seems. Here we go. Next one is a Brute Tigrex, which I don't remember hunting last time. So it's either forgettable or it's menace. So let me prepare again for the next one and see you then. There he is, Brute Tigrex. Yeah. It's a more aggressive version of Tigrex in the end. I don't remember it as much. But it's still a great monster, to be honest. These subspecies are a little bit better than the early ones. But yeah, it's a cool monster design, especially since it's based on its roar. Like, that roar is the roar of gods. Like, that's a cool design for a Tigrex, because its roar has always been something special. But yeah, this version's roar is really cool. I like Brute Tigrex in World as well. I think they did a good job of porting it over. But yeah, I don't remember much about it, to be honest. Oh, that roar hurts. I don't know why it changed color, to be honest. Or why this happened at all. Like, but Brute Tigrex is pretty cool. I like that the fight isn't that much different from regular Tigrex, but different enough. I think it's the only monster in the series to have a roar that can hurt you, right? Tigers in general, I think. But that's a cool concept, like having a roar that's so strong that it can actually hurt you. It's like a cool thing. I would love it if they did it with other monsters as well, to be honest. There we go. The fight doesn't really detract that much from Tigrex. From Tigrex. I keep going back and forth between Tigrex and Tigrex, to be honest. Because the thing is, in German, tiger is not called a tiger. It's not spoken like tiger. It's Tiger. That's why Tigrex or Tigrex. Like, I'm going back and forth between those. But I'm having a good mood today, right now, because I'm actually playing Monster Hunter instead of working. Oh my god, my work pisses me off today, so I'm playing more Monster Hunter. Right? I'm having more fun playing Monster Hunter than working, and that says a lot today. So go. We did quite a chunk of damage, I think. It's not that difficult, to be honest. I still like it a lot. Also, this is the first real quest where we are in Heaven's Mount in high rank, where you can get the old Spar. So we can. I have looked at it. We can upload one. We can upgrade one weapon, but for one weapon, it's not worth grinding. To be honest, we can upgrade the water weapon. I'm also using lightning elements for some reason, although Brute Tigrex is weak against water. So yeah, I don't know. Probably not the best thing. I think regular Tigrex is weak to lightning. That's why I took it. And the lightning weapon has a little bit better raw. Better raw and better element than the water weapon currently has. So also, it seems like there are quests that I'm missing that I might have to do. I might need to look up some of the quests, because we have fought Azure Rathalos, but we haven't really gotten a quest for regular Rathalos at this point. I don't know if I ever told you about the guard points on Chargeblade. Certain attacks on Chargeblade have a pattern where the shield is up front, and that is a guard point. These are used if you manage to have such a thing. If you manage your timing right, it's an auto block. Like, it automatically blocks every attack from the front if you do that. So certain attacks have an auto block attached to it, and you can use that to your advantage. I think it's more prevalent on newer iterations of the Chargeblade. Because the fights are quicker. Like, for example, the switching back from Axe into Chargeblade has a auto block. Like, if you look at this, let me quickly switch into Axe. If you look at the animation closely, here, you're holding the shield in front, and that one is an auto block. So basically, if I want to quickly block an attack, an incoming attack, I can just, from my Axe mode, go into shield mode. And if I time it right, it's going to auto block. That's pretty important to master on Chargeblade. It's a cool feature that Chargeblade has, to be honest. I didn't throw a paintball. Fuck. I'm not sure if it was limping, even. It's not over here, right? So yeah, the auto block functionality is pretty cool. There it is. I think it's calmed down. Oh, it's limping, okay. It's going up to the Wyvern's Nest, I'm guessing, so we can catch it. I also made new shock traps. I think that's why I didn't remember that Brute Tigrex was there, because the fight is just incredibly easy. Like, incredibly easy. Like, holy shit, I didn't even try this one. So, oh, there's a tail. I didn't really try and basically did it. It's just a amped up Tigrex, but actually the roars make it easier. The roars make actual fighting it easier because the roars are so easily predicted. And you can just go a little bit away when... Here's the thing, when it hits, like on the first... It only hits on the first bit. You know what I mean? On the first... And if you just walk a little bit away of it and then attack, you easily have a new attack window in there that's very easy to predict. Oh, come on, Steve. Are you serious? Come on, Tigrex. Give up. Like, that was incredibly easy. If Steve wasn't here, I would have a way easier time right now. I also need to craft dung bombs, to be honest. There's a tons of items I need. The roar is actually really hard to maneuver around. Come on. Steve, what are we doing today, huh? This is bad. I'm just going to... Can I throw a paintball at you first? Fuck. This is a problem with Steve. Like, here, there's literally no place in here. There's no space. You can't deal with it. That's why I need dung bombs for future encounters. It's just so annoying. All of these invaders are just so annoying. I don't mind it as much in the 5th gen, but holy fuck, in the old games those invaders are annoying. Especially Devil Joe. Like, that one just fucks me up. Especially since he becomes an invader really early in high rank. Don't you want to go to your nest? Okay, you don't. Just killed it. Casually. Like, it was one hit away from my axe. One hit. Doesn't matter. Carding is part of the process. Brute Tigrex. Pretty cool fight. I enjoy that one. I love fights that are enjoyable, that are not too difficult, but difficult enough to where you just can't go in without preparation. But if they are insanely difficult, I don't like them because I need to grind them at one point, and that's just a bad thing. I will have to, for example, Black Gravios left a bad taste in my mouth, and I need to grind him a little bit more. Not too much, but I need at least 2 carapaces from it for the next, and I need to for the next charge blade. So that's really not that great a thing. Here we are. Not even the great armor spheres, huh? Yeah, I'm not showing you that ending screen often. But we got a Brute Tigrex. And now we will get a spoiler, I think, for the next one. For the next episode. There it is. A Stygian Sinogre. Fuck. That sucks. There it is. For me, it's the end boss of the game. The Stygian Sinogre. Ah, I hate it. Wait a second. There's something missing. There's a Stygian Sinogre. Oh, by the way, one NPC gave me a quest for a young Garuga, which we will do next episode, I think. I think we might. I think young Garuga is manageable. This one. This was the reason I gave up my last try at this game. The Stygian Sinogre. I had to do it at least 5 or 6 times until I gave up. It was so incredibly difficult. We are going to prepare for this one. Definitely. Also, regular Sinogre in high rank, absolute monster. I don't know why. I tried this quest and it bodied me completely. So, yeah. Let's look at our equipment before we leave, so we can plan ahead. Any new weapons? I saw that we can make this weapon, which is an Asilla weapon. Interestingly enough, it just unlocked after the last monster. And I don't think there's any good armor. Maybe Rathalos or Gravios. Don't know what they have. Defense plus guard up on the Gravios. Does seem pretty good, to be honest, if you have a weapon with a shield, which we have. Hearing plus 3, so we get earplugs. Perception and eating. I don't know what perception is. Ooh, expert. And hearing. That's not that bad, to be honest. I think we're sticking with Sergio's armor for the rest of high rank. But that's interesting choices. We don't have anything we can hear. I think I'm missing a Gormagala for some reason. A normal Rathalos, a Gormagala, and yeah, Stygian Sinogre Tail is for this. So to upgrade this, we need a Stygian Sinogre Tail. And this is a Molten Tigrex. This one is a Rajang, which we don't have yet. So there's nothing we can upgrade yet. So next time, Ian Garuga and Stygian Sinogre are our next 2 targets. And next episode is will take some time, probably. So I will persevere through Stygian Sinogre. Thank you all for watching. If you want to see more Monster Hunter content in general, please leave a like and subscribe. I appreciate everyone who watches my videos. It's good to know someone is at least watching. Thank you all for watching, and goodbye.